Guys, the chicken's here. So for one of the first videos on the channel here, I thought what would make sense would just be to kind of go over the layout and show you everything that we got. Ow. I'll hit my head multiple times in this video, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so where it all started. Guys. Story time. So obviously with Corona and stuff, decided to go the whole home gym route. Maybe I'll get into more of that in another video, but yeah, so just kind of touched up the basement a bit here. It did look pretty rough after. I'll probably show some like before and after stuff. Didn't really want to talk about that. But we got the room kind of set up and ready for stuff to go in it. If you can kind of see like, where we go, like over there, how the floor looked like. That's how it was before. It's kind of rough looking. So, yeah, let's just go over all the equipment and stuff that we have to work with. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. So we'll see right here. I'm trying to do this without moving the camera as much as possible. So actually, screw it. I'm just gonna take it off. Pretty pretty low budget effort video, I know. Can I spin this around? No, I don't know how. Okay, so first piece, we got the Scout Hyper. From Rogue. Now you see it's from Rogue, but it's actually patented and made by Westside Barbell. I believe Rogue just stocks and ships them or something like that. But either way, I mean, to get a reverse hyper in Canada for what was it? It was about $500. Pretty amazing cost, and it does fold up too. I'll probably do like individual videos on all the equipment eventually, but I really like using it with the band, as you can kind of see there. I feel like you get a good stretch out of it, and it does fit. The one thing I feel like nobody talks about it is it's actually pretty huge. You can see right here, like from the ceiling, you know, if you're fat enough like the chicken and you get on top of it, there's, you know, you feel kind of cramped. But I got a lot of floor space here. I just don't have any ceiling space to work with. So, yeah, I like it. I really like using it. I've only had it for a couple weeks, so I can't say too much about that yet. But this is probably my favorite right here. So this is actually a combo rack. You can pull the bench out and squat with it. And just use it as like a squat rack. It says not to use the spotter arms if you're squatting. Like, it's not made for that. These things I find are pretty tough. I've done like pin presses and stuff off them. I wouldn't be too worried unless you're, you know, dropping it right off your back onto the spotter arms. But yeah, so my original plan was to go with a bench that could go into the squat rack. But then after, like, I looked at the cost and stuff, there's only a few $100 more to get this. And, you know, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, so moving on. Here's our rack setup. Now, this is actually a squat stand. It's the SML1 from Rogue. With the 70-inch beams. Now, 70 inch, as you can see, just clears the ceiling space from the ground to the floor joist. I do have a little bit of a platform made too, so that also cost me a couple inches, but this is my only route, really, and I'm really happy with it. So I got the half rack attachment for it, and they say that you can't do a half rack with the SML1. You actually can. You just have to make sure that you order the 70-inch uprights instead of the 90-inch that it typically comes with. The plates, I got the Rogue machine plates. You know, a little bit overkill, but I mean, just look at them. They're just so beautiful and shiny. I got a couple chain kits, and I did get the Deadlift Platform as well. I mean, you can make your own platform, but this was just nice, you know. Comes with the band pegs built on, and basically all I did was I just used, you can see right there, I just used a couple sheets of plywood on top of the horse stall mats, and that brought it out, so it's really even. I mean, you can walk your squat out, and it doesn't feel like you're confined to just a little space there. And the biggest thing was I didn't want to feel like I was walking out and then like trip on the deadlift platform, because I mean, I have space in here, but not crazy amounts of space. Yeah, so the hardest part of this entire project of making this home gym was, as you can see right here, the mirror wall. Now, the mirrors are 4x6 sheets. What are they? They're unpolished, so they don't have like a sturdy frame. You can actually see in behind here, it's super brittle. So I had to bring that down through this like trap door thing here.
And the mirror was like, it was essentially the size of the door. So to get those in was really interesting. Had to frame a wall. It's all stone block wall, so I had to Tapcon some studs to the wall, and then drive the mirrors into the mirror hook channel thing. But yeah, that was just super awkward and felt like it took forever. But anyways, so we're talking more so about equipment. So you'll see right here we got this monster, the Echo bike. Again, a little bit overkill, but it's pretty good. It's not easy for sure, but I mean, I like using it as a warm up. It's nice to do just like little mini workouts every now and then. And here is probably my favorite piece of equipment. This is the belt squat. Now this is actually from Bells of Steel, and I'm in Canada if you guys couldn't tell. So yeah, in terms of a belt squat in Canada, that shipped for a decent price. This was this was a no-brainer. Like compared to this, the one from Rogue would have been, I think, close to $3,000 to have shipped. Ship taxes, conversion rates, all that stuff. So yeah, this was this was available from Bells of Steel or Strong Arm, whatever that company is. But yeah, it works really well. I like using it again, like for warm-ups or for squat workouts. It's just a nice, machine to have. What I actually did here was, I'll probably do this in a separate video too, but you can see this cable I've got mounted up between the floor joists. I just hooked that, pulley through the carabiner, and I hook it up to this, and then I can do like tricep push downs and high rows, and I can't really do lat pull downs, just because of I'm kind of restricted from the the thing hits the handlebar if you go too far up, but yeah, other than that, it works pretty great. And yeah, so then we got some odds and ends over here. I got the dip bar that you guys have seen. I got the deadlift jack, which I love. Got some DIY blocks for block pulls, and then we have the squat box from Rogue 2, which is also a monster, just like everything else they make. And we have the chalk bowl from Gorilla Fitness, another Canadian gym supplier company. Yeah, I can just pretend I'm LeBron James in the basement. And yeah, so I mean, if there's anything else that you guys want to see specifically, I'll probably go over each and every thing individually at some point. But yeah, just want to do kind of a video of here we are, here's what we got. And yeah, if I could flip this around, I would, but I can't. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the video today. If leave a comment of what you want to see down below, and we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.